Alright, hello 4th grade. Today is day 47 of our video lessons. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and staying healthy. Okay, so a couple of reminders. Please be sure that you have completed all of your Seesaw assignments. Please be sure that you have completed all of your Studies Weekly test. In addition, today some of your classmates will be performing their violin recital with Mr. Fox at 2 o'clock today. I will be there, and hopefully you can all join us as well. Starting tomorrow up until Thursday, if you have your violin at home, please go ahead and turn it into the office. Again, if you have your violin at home, starting tomorrow, go ahead and start turning it in to the front office at school, okay? Mr. Fox needs to collect them so they can be ready for next year's class, okay? But that's all the announcements that I have. Please go ahead and pause the video and get started on your warm-up. Okay, so number 1 says 1 whole and 2/10 plus 2/10, okay? Well, one thing I like to do is I like to add up my whole numbers first. So here I have 1. Here I don't have a whole number, so it's just 1. And then I like to add up my fractions. So 2/10 plus 2/10, that is 4/10. Easy peasy. All right. Next one. 3/4 minus 1/4. Make sure that your denominators are the same. They are, so I could go ahead and subtract. 3 minus 1, that is 2. And then it's 2/4, okay? Next one. 1/2 plus 1/2. Again, check and make sure that your denominators are the same. 2 and 2, that's the same. So I could go ahead and add 1 plus 1, that is 2/2. Oh, but wait, this is also 1 whole, right? 2/2, that is 1 whole. All right, next one. 5/10 plus 5/10, denominators are the same. Yes, let's go ahead and add. 10/10, that's also 1, right? I have full pieces there. All right, so that was your warm-up. Hopefully it wasn't too difficult. Our objective for today, everybody, is we're going to be learning how to use pictures again in order to help us add or subtract. Now, the adding part, I think that's going to be pretty easy for today. But the reason I like to use the drawing method is because it helps us a lot with our subtraction. And we'll go through a couple of examples and hopefully it becomes a lot easier, okay? But let's start. Let's say that I had 3 wholes plus 1/3. How will I draw that? So let's go ahead and draw the 3 wholes. I have 1, 2, 3 wholes. Okay. But again, let's go ahead and split them up with my denominator. So I have 3 wholes. My denominator is a 3, so let's go ahead and change that into 3 pieces. 1, 2. Okay. And next, let's color it in. I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next up, I'm adding 1/3. I am adding another third. So I need to add just 1/3 of it, okay? So then when I add it up, let's go ahead and leave it as a mixed number. So I have 3 wholes, 1, 2, 3, and then 1/3, and that is my answer, okay? Now again, for the addition method, I think it's a little bit, it's gonna be easy, right? But it's still very important for us to draw it, all right? So for today's work, I do want you all to draw it. But the reason I like the drawing method a lot is because it helps us with our subtraction. So let's say that I have 4 minus 1/3. Let's say that I had that, right? Now everybody, there's multiple ways we can do it, okay? First of all, let's use a number line. We'll start off with that method, okay? Number line. Oh no. A number line, okay? So let's make a number line. Make it a bit straight. Okay. Now I'm going to start off where? I'm going to start off at my 4. Right? And let's say that I have 3 holes here and 2 holes here. But remember, fractions are the little pieces that are between the numbers. That's what fractions are. So here I'm going to have 2 holes and 1/3, 2 holes and 2/3, and then this one's 3, or it's also 2 holes and 3/3, right? Because 3 over 3, that's 1, and then 2 plus 1, that's going to be 3, right? Then I have 3 holes and 1/3, 3 holes and 2/3, and then 3 holes and 3/3, or 3 holes and then 1 hole, okay? Same thing. You put or that. Okay. So, where am I starting off at? Well, I'm starting off here at my 4. Oh no. Sorry, I needed to get another marker. 4 holes. And then I'm subtracting. I'm going back how many? Minus 1/3. So I'm just going back 1 minus 1/3. So where do I land on? I land here at 3 holes and 2/3. Okay? So that's my answer. Now this is again using our number line method. Okay? But there's a lot of ways we can solve this. Let's go over another way. Let's say that I have the same problem, the same question. 4 holes minus 1/3. Now let's use a number bond method. Now we used the number bond method a while back, and I'm noticing that a few of you have done it this way, and that's good. Let's get some more practice on it. So a number bond is if we have a whole number, for example, 4 holes, we can split this up, right? We can split this up into 3 holes and over 3, much like I did here, right? And then like that. That's how I can split this 4 up, right? Because that's what it is. Remember, on this number line, I have 4 or 3 holes and 3 over 3, right? Because I have 3 holes and 1 over 3, 3 holes and 2 over 3, 3 holes and 3 over 3, or just 4. So when using a number bond, I can split up, I can break apart this 4 into this. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Well, why would I want to do that, Mr. Giannis? Well, because it becomes a little bit easier when we subtract. Because now, let's say that we're subtracting this part here now. I have 3 holes and 3 over 3 minus 1 over 3. Remember what I did in our warm-up? Where I looked at my whole numbers first. Here I have 3, so 3 minus, I don't have another number here, so it's just 3. And then let's go ahead and subtract my fractions. 3 over 3 minus 1 over 3. My denominators are the same, so you go ahead and subtract 3 minus 1, that is 2 over 3. Okay, so that's my answer. 3 holes and 2 over 3. Now look, notice that we got the same thing, right? Now, the last method that we're going to be doing is sort of like a, we're just going to draw a regular tape diagram, a regular box. So if I have 4 holes, that means that I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And each piece is going to have 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. Since I have 4 holes, that means all of them are going to be filled in. Since I'm subtracting 1/3, I am taking away one piece, right? So I'm taking away just one piece, right? I'm taking away a 1/3. So now what do I have? Well, now I don't have 4 holes anymore. Now I have 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 holes. This is 3 holes. And this right here is 2/3, so that is my answer. You see? And look again, our 3 different ways, we got the same answer. Okay? But what I want you to do today is try to get some practice on using a number line or a number bond way. Let's go ahead and do another example using a number bond. My personal favorite is to use a number bond. And again, I've seen a few of you who use that way. I'm glad. I think to me that is the easiest method to use. But pretty soon enough, when we get much more practice on it, you're going to be able to do these mentally. So let's say that I have 5 minus 2/3. Let's start off using a, number line. Let's use a number line. Okay. Now we are ending with a 5. So it really doesn't matter how far we go back, okay? Because we're starting off with our 5. We're not going to go more. It just depends how much we're going to go back, okay? So since we are doing thirds, right, your denominator lets you know how many tick marks you're going to have. So let's say I have 5. 5, I can break that up as how? As 4 and 5/5, right? Because 5/5, that is 1. 4 and 1, that'll give me 5, all right? So let's count backwards by fifths. So here I have 4 holes and 4/5. I have 4 holes and 3/5. I have 4 holes and 2/5. I have 4 holes and 1/5. And here I have 4 holes or 3 holes and 5/5, right? Much like here. So let's keep going. This is 3 holes and 4/5. And I'll just stop right there, okay? So, where am I starting off with at, everybody? I'm starting off my 5 right here. Let me erase that. And I'm going backwards how many? Exactly, 2/3. So I have 1, 2. This is minus 1/3, minus 1/3. So that's 2. So I end up right here. So what is my answer? 4 holes and 3/5. All right, and that's it. Oh, I made a mistake, everybody. Oh no. I'm sorry, everybody. I know that if we were in class, a lot of you would be correcting me right now. But we're not counting by fifths, we're counting by thirds. I got confused with this fifth. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, everybody. But it's okay, we can fix it. No, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you might be screaming at your computers right now. Mr. Giannis, you made a mistake. But anyways, here. We're counting by thirds, everybody. Right? That's what our denominator tells us. So here I have 5. If I were to break apart this 5, I would have 4 holes and 3/3. You see, there you go. So then I have 4 holes and 2/3. Let's count backwards. 4 holes and 1/3. Then I have 3 holes and 3/3, or 4. And then I have 3 holes and 2/3, and 3 holes and 1/3. Okay? So again, really quick, where am I starting off? I'm starting off at 5 here. And I'm subtracting 2. 1, 2. So I end up right here. So my answer is actually 4 holes and 1/3. Okay? And that's my answer. All right. Now let's go ahead and do the same problem. So I have 5 wholes minus 2/3. But let's go ahead and do a number bond way. My favorite way, number bond. Okay, so if I have 5 minus 2/3, again, a number bond method involves you breaking apart a whole number. So which one is my whole number? 5. And in our number line, how do we break apart that 5? 4 wholes and 3/3. That might be the trickiest part about this number bond, is how do you know what's going to be your fraction, right? Well, you look at your denominator. If your denominator is 3, for example, like it is here, that means you're counting by 3, so that means that your denominator for your whole number will also have to be the same for this one, okay? Hopefully you're starting to make the connection, but this might be just the toughest part, okay? What you can do also is just ask yourself, what's another way I can rewrite this whole number? Well, we can rewrite it as this, right? Because 4 wholes and 3/3, 3/3, that's 1. So 4 plus 1, that's 5, okay? But anyways, we're going to leave it like this right here. We are subtracting 2/3 from it. Again, I like to subtract my whole numbers first. Here I have 4. I don't have any whole numbers here, so it's just 4 minus 0, that's 4. And then I'm subtracting this right here. My denominators are the same, so I could go ahead and subtract. 3 minus 2, 1. My denominator stays the same, so this is my answer. Okay? And look, we got the same thing. Cool, right? Okay. So, that's what you're going to be doing for math. And here, let me just show you really quick. What lesson you're going to be doing. So, alright, you're going to be completing lesson 22. Okay, it should look something like this. And I will go through some more examples during our Zoom meeting today, alright? But again, we're going to be doing lesson 22. Now, for moving on to science. For science, let's go ahead and take a look at Seesaw. Give me 1 second while I pull it up. Alright, so let's go to the activities. And these are the activities you have to do for today. So for science, you're going to be answering these questions right here. Okay? You will be taking your science test soon, so these questions will help you prepare for that test. Okay? And then for social studies, you're going to be doing the same thing. We're also finishing up our unit for this week's social studies. So you're going to be answering these questions. And again, they're going to prepare you for your test. All right? And we will go over a few of them during our Zoom meeting today. And then finally, for your religion, you're going to go ahead and read pages 204 and 205. I included pictures of the pages in case you don't have your religion textbook. I included both pages. And then you're going to go ahead and add, you're going to go ahead and answer the question that I have put right here. Discuss how these people are carrying out Christ's mission. Please write at least 2 sentences, and then you can draw a picture as well. Okay, so you can type it in right here. Oh, you have to click edit note if you want to type it in right there. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then just click the check mark at the end. But that is it, everybody. Again, you're gonna have to complete your lesson 22 for math. You're gonna do your science week test prep question, your social studies test prep question, and then answer the question for the one that I attached for your religion. Okay, that's it, everybody. Have a great day.